Welcome to the kingdom. I'm Chris, and this is Good Enough Gaming. Welcome back to the kingdom, everybody. Today we have I wouldn't call it a sandbox, but it is definitely a narrative battle report based in Grimdark Future Skirmish. For those of you who grew up in the 1980s or are familiar with it, the movie Monster Squad was our inspiration for this particular scenario here. Was it Josh's idea?
It was,
your idea?
yeah, it was my, yeah. I also love that you started that with, if you grew up in the 1980s. If you grew up in the 1880s, RIP.
Yeah. Because I'm sure some of my viewers were going, which century, Chris?
What century?
Anyway, so here is our scenario. We're going to reenact the last battle at the end of the movie where they're fighting over that amulet in the downtown. Not downtown, but in that area by the church. So here's where we're fighting.
Center of town, I guess.
Center of town.
Churches were always in the center of town for suburbia.
Yeah, there was the park, and then the church, and then some buildings around the end.
Let's spend 20 minutes on the history of suburbia.
Let's not. And let's get to the mission and the armies. So to try and match the narrative of the battle report with the rules as they're set, we didn't want to do an entirely narrative sandbox like the Godzilla battle or something like that. Mm-hmm. We're doing a cross of like King of the Hill and kind of the Relic. So in King of the Hill, there's one position, but it's not going to be in the center. Instead, it's going to be right here in front of the church. And to add a little bit of flavor to it, on the side of the Monster Squad, only the little girl can hold the objective. Because in the movie, she was the only one who could recite the spell to open up the hole to limbo and get rid of all those monsters. So I only have one model that can hold this objective. So the Monster Squad is going to come in from over here. The monsters themselves are going to come in from over there. And the secondary objectives, we're each going to have different ones. So to be thematic, for the monsters, Josh is playing the monsters. His secondary objective is called Terror. So if any of my units rout at the end of the turn, you get the secondary. You're trying to scare us.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Nice.
And then for the kids, our objective is to kill Dracula. Since he's the head of the monsters, we have to take out the lead monster. So we're both fighting over the objective here, and we've got those independent secondary objectives. No other rules in play. I know I said in my previous video we're going to start adding like environmental hazards and stuff, but that doesn't make sense because of the scenario here.
Well, this is going to come out after the Barbarian video, right? Because we know environmental hazards are tons of fun.
Yeah, it's going to come out after that one. All right, let's get over to the armies. All right, so here we have the Monster Squad. Now, we've taken a few liberties just to make sure that points equal out and things like that, but we tried to be at least reasonably true to the movie. So in the very front right there, you have Sean Crenshaw running him as a hero, so he's actually going to have a toughness of 3. All the kids have a toughness of 3, all the adults die really quick.
There you go.
But that's how it works in those kind of movies.
Oh, yeah.
So Sean there, he has a heavy piercing weapon because of that very, very last scene in the entire movie. It makes sense that he has a piercing weapon, so it's AP3, Deadly 3. He also is, I ran him as a gang leader because, he was the leader.
Yeah.
As a result of that, he has Fearless, and he also has Maintain Order. So once per activation, I can pick an enemy unit. That enemy unit has to take a morale test. And if that enemy unit fails it, then it and any units within 6 inches, I can move 6 inches in any direction. So I can basically
Oh,
push you back. So as you get too
Oh,
close
gotcha.
to the objective, if you fail morale tests, you have to move
That's
back.
really cool.
Or move anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
movement I think is going to be a big factor today.
Next, we have in the back there, in the movie he was called Fat Kid, but that's...
My name is Horace.
And Horace, of course, he's going to be armed with a shotgun. And I gave him, I made him a member of the Brutes gang. Of course, I forgot to mention, I'm using the Gangs of New Eden book to build all of these guys. Because then it's very, very
a good idea.
hodgepodge. I can build whatever the heck I want.
Yeah.
So to give him a little bit of an edge, I made him a member of the Brutes gang. So he has defense +1. So he'll be a little tougher to kill.
Nice.
Then over if we jump to the far left, the little girl, the star of our show, that's Phoebe. And she only has the stock. I tried to take away whatever weapons, so she didn't have any at all, but I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So instead, I just left her stock. She has a crappy combat weapon and a pistol, but I gave her medic. So she's going to be stuck in that one place, but anyone within 12 inches of her is going to get regen. So it's kind of a...
So she can protect her people.
as long
smart.
as they're drawn back to guard her, she protects them. But if I go forward to attack you, then they lose that protection.
Nice.
Then behind her, we have the scary German guy from the film. He also, I just gave him very, very basic gear. He has a terrible quality, terrible defense, but his buff is to mark enemies. So this model and up to 3 friendly units within 12 at the beginning of the round get +6 inches to their range when shooting.
Nice.
So he can help kind of force multiply. Because everybody in the army is going to have at least some kind of firearm. Then, this was at the very... if you haven't seen the movie, it's been like 30 years. It's too late now, guys. At the end of the movie, the army comes in.
Spoiler alert!
It's too late, but it comes in. And so... in round 3, the military is going to come in. So there are those 3 guys there on the right. We have one army gunner who's going to have a heavy machine gun, and then 2 soldiers that just come stock. And I gave them +1 to hit on shooting because, I mean, they're trained soldiers. They'd better be able to do better than your average civilian.
Can you imagine when we were kids if, like, the whole idea for me that was fascinating was the idea of, like, crayon, like writing in crayon a note to the army of the U.S. going, hey, there are monsters, we really need you, and just tanks rolling down the street.
Who's Eugene? All right, son. Where are they? Where are the monsters?
First
showing
Division
up in
comes
droves.
in, and that's why that kid isn't in the squad here. He's out trying to get the army, so
There
that's
you go.
why he's not here.
I as a kid, I remember being like, wow, you can do that? You can just mail the army and be like, come to my house?
Next up, the police officer on the far left. That's the dad, Detective Del Crenshaw. He's going to have just his regular hand weapon, but I gave him a demo charge.
Nice.
Because of his battle with
go.
the Wolfman. He definitely needs a demo charge. It's going to be totally useless in this game because it's a blast weapon and Josh only has characters. But I figured it was nice and fluffy.
That's awesome.
And I also gave him fast.
Nice.
So he's speedy because in the movie, he's all over the place. He's at home. He's at the police station. He's everywhere.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how
fast.
big that town is, but he gets places fast.
And then, let's see, we also have, last of all, in the middle there, Rudy and Lisa, the kid who looks like Andrew Dice Clay on the bike with the girl who forgot that she wasn't a virgin. So they are actually going to be pretty strong.
Steve doesn't count.
Steve doesn't count.
You're not a virgin, are you? No? No, what do you mean, no? Well, Steve, but he doesn't count! Doesn't count!
Steve doesn't count. Yes, he does. So they have fast, they have tough. I gave him the +1 to shooting as well because in the end of that, he's just like popping bad guys left and right.
There you
the
go.
guy's a sniper in training.
If your name is Steve, in the comments, tell us why you should count.
I'm not sure I want to do that.
There's a good update. There's a good interaction for fans.
And then last of all is Frankenstein. Now, Josh, you're going to have to actually tell me what he has because you put together the list, the stats for him.
Yeah. He's so I ran him as a ghoul champion under the Vampiric Undead. So he does have, and the only addition that I gave him was regeneration, and he's got toxin claw, so A3 with poison. But he does he's a hero. Regeneration, Strider, Toughness 3, and Undead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is the Monster Squad, as true to the film as I could make it. All the models, except for Frankenstein, all the models here came from the Warlord Games Project Z models line, which unfortunately has been discontinued. So you might be able...
Great biker models.
Yeah, you might be able
My
to find
gosh.
them for cheap. Maybe some gaming stores are selling off old stock.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can buy them from Warlord unless they have leftovers.
The zombies models are okay. You can get those cheaper other places, but man, the bikers are just...
The bikers, and just, I mean, where
they're
else are
just
you going to find a
cool.
model of a little girl with an Uzi?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
or just some of the other models
yeah.
they have are really handy. And I mean, everyone can tell the model I'm using for the old scary German guy, it's Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Now, not entirely, but it's close enough.
Who's president? Ronald Reagan? The actor?
The actor? All right, let's get over to the monsters. Josh, tell us about the monsters.
All right, so I had way too much fun putting this together because I actually combined 3 armies to get what I wanted. We're going to start with the Vampiric Undead. So obviously Dracula, Vampire Master. He is carrying a heavy great weapon. I just wanted him to have more punch when he's in. He has a toughness 3, blood chalice, and protected.
What's protected? That's a new one.
Protected. When units where all models have this rule take hits, those hits count as having AP -1 to a min.
He reduces AP.
All models that have that. So yeah, he reduces AP on top of having blood chalice.
Is it a bubble aura, or is it just him?
It's technically supposed to be a bubble, but he's the only one that has it.
Well, so it's a
he
unit,
uses
but
it.
he's not. He's a unit of 1.
Exactly,
Okay.
yes. So I'm running, we have Bride of Frankenstein, one of the characters that was not in Monster Squad. But Bride of Frankenstein is being run as a ghoul champion. Toxin Claw, Regeneration, Strider, Toughness 3, Undead, all that good stuff. Invisible Man, I wanted to give him some heft, so I'm actually running him as a drained leader. Carrying a halberd, and has a toughness of 3. Nothing too over the top because he's just the Invisible Man. I couldn't figure out a character to run him with that would have stealth. But I thought that would be hilarious if you could do that.
Yeah.
Then I have Wolfman. I'm running him as, I know I'm thinking outside of the box here, werewolf. But Heavy Rending Claw, A3, AP1, Toughness 3, Scout, Strider, Undead. So, Mummified Undead, I actually am running the Mummy as a Royal Champion from the Mummified Undead. Nothing fancy there, except he is a caster, level 3.
Oh, wow.
So I gave him a little bit of heft in that direction. Also carrying a great weapon, A3, AP3.
He's going to be nasty then.
Yeah, and then Creature from the Black Lagoon, I went with a Saurian Veteran from the Saurians list. Heavy Great Weapon, Fearless, Predator, Tough 3, and Ferocious. So he's got some aura stuff going on as well. Yeah, Ferocious and Predator are kind of the big ones there.
Very eclectic group you have here.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if I'm not having to actually match anything or like, what is it called when you have to regulate?
Yeah, we're not
list?
using force organization.
No, we're not using force organization. I was like, okay, if I'm not going to do that, I'm really going to go all out and pull from where I want to pull from. So,
Phrasing.
All right, folks, there they are. Let's get to the game. So after deployment, trying to stick to a mix of being true to the movie and also, being a little tactical. It is a tabletop game. So Rudy and
Lisa,
something like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in the road because at the final battle, that's where he is. Then over here between the two buildings, getting ready to move up to start the ritual with the amulet, we have the two kids in the front there, and then following up and behind, we have Frankenstein, the little girl, and the scary German guy. Then last of all, around this building, we have the dad detective, because he comes a bit late to the fight, so I'm going to make him walk a little bit before he gets there. And then the 3 soldiers will show up at the start of turn 3, and they will come down this road here, because that's where the military comes in. Now, as for the monsters.
So mainly I'm keeping my caster and Dracula just kind of back to probably, scoot around a little bit the building, but they're going to come in late. Wolfman did have Strider, so I went on ahead.
Scout.
Scout. I'm sorry, Scout. And so he went on ahead and jumped the line to kind of get out there in the front to begin with, and then lining up these guys just to kind of give me a full frontal.
Phrasing.
Okay. Well, that escalated quick.
Assault. That sort of thing, yeah.
So end of turn 1, pretty uneventful, no combat whatsoever, just maneuvering. So Rudy and Lisa have gone shooting up the street here. Their plan, I'm going to reveal my tactics, is to try, and there used to be over on the other side of the park, there's some bad guys, but they're going to kind of flanking maneuver. Detective Crenshaw has run up from behind the building to take cover behind the trees in the forest. No. And then the rest of the squad here, full court press on the objective. So yeah, Sean and Horace are going to kind of like run interference or run a screen here. And then in the back we have our 2 buffing heroes. We have the German guy and the girl, Phoebe, who are moving on to the objective, and then her personal bodyguard Frankenstein.
I was about to say, I like Frankenstein as the bodyguard there. I like that.
So that's what the Monster Squad has done. As far as the monsters, Josh is creating a bit of a perimeter. So we got the Mummy, who's over here. He's stocked up 3 of his points. Dracula and Creature are just moving up the street, and then in the forest we've got the Invisible Man. I think that's him. I can't see him.
I see what you did there.
Bride of Frankenstein. And then some of you might say, well, that was dumb moving him out in the open. No, Josh gets the first activation.
Yes.
So, I think Wolfman's probably going to rip somebody into small little itty bitty pieces.
Oh yeah, I already know what's happening next. So
we'll
see.
Let's move on and see what happens in turn 2. Yeah. Now, I knew Wolfman was going to attack. I just didn't know who. But he's going to try and cut the head off the snake.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s, and I've got rending. So 6s make you happy.
No, 2 hits.
So 2 hits, AP 1.
AP 1. So defensive 4 goes to a defensive 5.
Yes.
Oh!
Dice are warming up already.
They say no, sir.
No, sir.
And then...
Hit back.
Oh, you're not going to like this.
I had a feeling,
he has a piercing weapon.
He has the piercing weapon.
Because at the end, he skewers Dracula with the thing. So,
Makes sense.
Okay, 1 attack, quality 4.
All right.
That's a 6.
Nice.
AP 3, deadly 3.
So 6?
You're going to need a 6.
Yeah. One dice, right, though?
Yep, just 1 attack.
1. No.
Does he have regen? Is he within 12?
He might not be within regen. We might have just killed the Wolfman. No, he is way out of this. He did.
Wait. No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's shaken.
He down.
Kick him in the north! Kick him in the north! He doesn't have north! Do it! Wolfman's got north!
He's shaken.
Roar.
Wow. All right, we're at a bit of an impasse, and after debating and searching for 20 minutes, we're just going to move on. It used to be, in previous editions, if a unit was shaken, if you shoot at it and hit it or charge into it, you just automatically knock it out. And just because of how fast this happened, I wanted to double check that before I reduce. Josh is already outnumbered in this, and this takes it down. And for some reason, I can't find it. So did that get removed, or am I just blind in my old age? So because of that, I'm just going to ignore the Wolfman because I'm not too worried about what he's going to do.
It's like in the movie where it's like, well, took care of that, and then he can stand back up later. And,
so instead, we're going to have Lieutenant Crenshaw is going to peek around the forest here and introduce himself to the bride of Frankenstein. Again, this is entirely fluffy. He has a demolition chart.
He has dynamite.
And it's a 6-inch range, so I'm close enough to get you.
Nice.
But it's blast. And it has no AP. It's just like, whatever. Okay, so here we go. Hitting you on not that.
Oh.
That was a 1.
Yeet.
So that was a total failure.
She's hitting on force. And it is poison.
Over here.
Hitting on force.
Oh!
3 hits.
Oh my. I defend on
no AP.
5.
Oh dear. Oh,
but one goes through, and unfortunately,
Is he a one-hit wonder?
he's a one-hit wonder.
Oh.
Roll him to see if he's gone.
What, on a 5-6?
Oh, oh my gosh. Pew! So, next up, Horace is going to move up and try and
Fat kid.
shoot the Invisible Man in the face. So, shotgun, 2 shots, AP1. That's terrible.
You dropped your candy bar. My mummy moved up. Got 3 more
That's wonderful.
casting points.
I'm glad your mom's doing wonderful. What are you doing in the game?
Mummy moved. The mummy moved. I got 3 more caster points, so he's up to 6. And since I have them, figured I might as well use some of them. So he's actually going to let's see. First, he's going to storm. He's going to do Storm of Skulls. Target enemy within 6 inches takes a hit with AP2. 1 hit at AP2.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do standard on that. So that's only 1 point.
Going off on a 4.
Going off on a 4.
It goes off.
Goes
One
off.
hit, AP2.
So he's down to
that
5.
will be a 6.
Yes.
No, that's a 3. But regen because he is within range of the little girl. Yes.
Oh, okay. So next,
So these are my defensive dice.
apparently.
They can't hit anything,
Yeah.
but they can save.
Let's try. We're gonna do that again, but this time we're gonna do desiccation. Target enemy takes 1 hit with AP2, deadly 3.
Oh, you're just going to try and kill him outright.
Yes, so that costs 2 more points, so he's down to 3, and I'm going to spend 2 more points to knock it down to a 2+.
Oh, boy.
So he's going to be down to 1 casting point, but let's see if we can
You're going to desiccate in public?
desiccate in public.
What do you think this is, San Francisco?
All over that child.
Jeez, man.
3! It goes off. So that's a deadly 3.
Okay.
Let's
We'll
see.
ruin all
6!
your plans. That's not a 6.
That's not a 6, that's
was
a 1.
Come on, regen at least one of these. Or you could regen 2 of them.
Nice!
I'll take it.
There you go.
Dang.
The force is strong with these kids.
Okay, next activation. I am going to activate Rudy and Lisa on the bike. They're going to try and kill off the Bride of Frankenstein. Now,
How dare you?
Rudy and Lisa, they are my long-range powerhouse here. They have actually quite a few shots, at least for them. There's 2 of them, so 2 guns. So first, she has a shred pistol, 2 attacks. These are rending. Because they're rending, you don't get regen.
Ooh, yep.
Holy cow!
Wow.
Those both rend. So those are AP4.
AP4. So 6s.
6s.
2 6s.
And no regen.
No regen. 2 6s. 1
Get
6.
One? You got one? Nice.
So
okay, so
one
that's
hit
1
on her.
damage.
Yep.
And then the other weapon is a harpoon gun. 1 attack, AP1,
Nice.
but deadly 3.
Okay.
That hits.
6. Save. 5. But I get
5.
regen?
You get regen, but 3.
3 of them on regen.
And she's already at 1 wound. You're going to have to roll like I did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
2
it.
dead.
That's 2. Okay,
Yeah.
on a 5 or a 6, she's out. No,
No.
she is just
Shaken.
shaken as well. I love the sound effects, Josh. I'm sure that's exactly how the Bride of Frankenstein would sound when
Oh,
she
yeah.
dies.
Yep. Hitting on 3s.
All right, yeah.
Creech ran in. Very movie accurate here. See who drops their candy bar now, EJ. Apparently me.
What's your quality?
3.
Okay, so
So
you got
1. 1 at AP3.
1 at AP3.
Yeah, it's at AP3.
6. That's a 4.
a
But
4.
regen because
Yes.
within 12 of... No.
Plus 1 to hit in melee.
Oh, yeah, so that 2 would have hit.
That 2 would have hit too.
All right,
yeah.
so the
Okay.
second one, 6 to save. No.
No. Regen.
Regen. No.
No.
So Horace is
hits.
down to 1 wound.
Nice.
Hitting you back. He has a close combat weapon. That's it. Just 2 attacks. Nothing else. Quality of 4. Hit you
2
twice.
hits. All right, and I've got defensive 3. I won't have to worry about my regen.
Okay,
Nice.
so you didn't destroy me, but you back up. All right, seeing the creature attack, Frankenstein has gone run in, and he's going to punch the creature right in his face. So here we go, hitting on 4s, I think you said.
Yep.
So 1 hit.
Defense 3. No.
So
I'll look
1
that up
wound
in a
on
sec.
you. You can hit me back.
Okay. We'll go ahead and knock him down 2. And then, now he's already gone though, so he's hitting you on 6s.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. 6s.
No. So as is true to cinema, Drac and Frankenstein. Well, we got to turn him. He's not even looking at you. Come on now.
Blue. Hitting on 3s. He's got a great weapon at an AP3. Hit on 3s. Two hits at AP3.
Right. So Frankenstein's probably saving on less than that.
Oh, 4s originally. So he's a 6s, yeah. Oh.
Save 1. 5 or 6. No. Frankenstein will take a wound. Hitting you back. 6s. Nothing. Phoebe, she's not going to move up for the objective just yet because that's getting way too close to Dracula.
Yeah.
So she is going to step over to the side here and take a shot at the mummy. So 1 attack with her pistol. Pew.
Oh.
That's a hit.
4. No. Regen? Yeah. No.
No.
That's a 4.
The Invisible Man.
But he's hitting on 5s, though.
He's going to go after Horace. He's
Horace!
got a really good weapon, but as Josh said, he doesn't have very good quality.
Quality on 5s. No.
Nothing? All right.
Absolutely
Horace
nothing.
might, he's got
He's hitting back on 6s.
2 attacks with, he's just kind of swinging the butt of the shotgun into the air, hoping to hit something.
Good
But he
Lord,
gets
and he
you
does.
twice.
Sheesh.
You saved 1.
Saved 1 and then regen.
Oh, so nothing.
Good
It's a
Lord.
push. So, I'm going to move up the German guy to help block off the objective because there's still that 1-inch zone around models that you can't move through. So your guys can't go through those. So if I put Phoebe here next turn, she's a little bit protected.
Yes.
But I just get 1 shot at Dracula. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Boy, these dice are bipolar.
I
1s or
know.
6s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Drax on 3s.
Yeah,
Saves.
he's good. Okay, that's what I figured. So for my last activation, we'll activate Sean. He is going to first use his leadership ability, Maintain Order. So pick an enemy unit within 12.
Okay.
I'm going to
So
pick
1 enemy unit within 12.
1 enemy unit, but listen to this. So he's going to pick Creature.
Okay.
Then that unit and every enemy unit within 6 inches.
Okay. So Dracula and Invisible Man.
Yep. Has to take a morale test. So you take a test for each one.
Okay.
If you fail, I get to move them in 6 inches any direction.
Oh, okay. So but I have to fail the morale test, which
so
is
go
off
ahead,
of quality.
who do you want to do first?
Let's do Drac first.
Okay, Drac.
So, and these don't get regen, obviously.
Yeah, this is just moving you.
Quality 3.
He's
fine.
good. Creature.
Creature.
He's good.
That's good.
And Invisible Man.
Invisible Man is quality 5. He's the one that you're going to push back. Yeah. He gets
So
pushed back.
I'll push him back into the forest. We'll move that. It's an interesting idea. It just didn't work so
Yeah,
well.
if that had gone off on all of them, or if my quality was higher, oh yeah, you would have had some.
So at the end of turn 2, the mosh pit has been fully engaged. But I mean, if you watch the movie, it's exactly what happens.
this
It's
is-
just,
oh, yeah,
it's just a
everything-
melee in front of the
Yep,
church.
yep.
So the Wolfman is down. The Bride of Frankenstein is down. Everyone else is taking some cuts and scratches here and there. The objective is still up for grabs. Nobody's got it yet. All right, at the start of turn 3,
Yes.
despite my best efforts to create a screen, Josh was able to thread the needle here,
Yeah,
going
through the-
around here, over here, and still have only moved the 12. So he is now attacking Phoebe. This could be a problem. If Josh kills her,
Yeah.
that's it.
Attack 3, quality
If
3.
the dice play Hollywood.
Ooh, only 1 hit at AP3.
Okay, but still, that's enough to hurt.
Yep. But she's got a.
Uh-oh.
Oh, regen?
Come on. No, double 1s. So she takes some damage. She will hit back. She's got 2 attacks just wildly swinging at you. 1 hit.
1 hit. AP.
Nothing.
Okay, 5.
He saves good. Okay. So Josh
I
has
should've done it over
revealed,
there.
he has revealed a, what's the word? A breach in my defenses. So
Yeah.
now this turn is going to be all, you did a Hail Mary to kill her. Now I have to do a Hail Mary to kill him.
Yes.
So this is going to get messy. So I've decided to have Rudy and Lisa, seeing the danger here. They have pulled back from attacking Bride of Frankenstein. They've gone screaming up, sideswiped over here. So I've extended the little shield wall I've got, and they have a clear line of sight through to the mummy. And because of the German guy's aura ability, all their guns have plus 6 inches, so they can still hit with everything.
Can we take a brief moment to mention the whole scene where Rudy, because he's in shop class, because he's a blue collar guy, he's doing shop class. The fact that he is in shop class making sharp stakes
bullets.
and bullets, and the guy's just like extra credit. What? He's like, oh, I got silver bullets.
Could you imagine today a shop teacher finds one of their students
In high school?
manufacturing bullets in high school?
No. I think that's worth extra credit, Rudy. Sorry your elephant lamp didn't work out, but you're still going to pass. Nope.
All right, shred pistol, 2 attacks. And I forgot last time, they have a +1 to hit, so hitting on 3s. There you go.
Oh.
2 hits. Unfortunately, no rending.
2 on.
2 hits, just AP nothing.
Nice.
Okay, now 1 shot from the harpoon gun. This one can hurt a bit more.
Pew.
Not if I miss.
What I'm going to try to do is I've got my casting points, and people are going to be saying in the comment section, well, you could just route and go for the... No, I want to be more cinematic. We're going to try to kill Sean by doing some magic and then running in for combat to try to isolate her. Let's start with desiccation for 2.
Once again, desiccating in public.
Desiccating in public.
Just desiccating on the street.
With children around. So we're doing desiccation, and then just for funsies, I'm going to spend the other 2 points to knock it down to a 2-up. 4!
That's a 4. It goes off. So
Desiccation was 1 hit at AP 2, deadly 3.
all right, needing a 6. No, I saw it, but it said no. And then, come on. Only 1, but that's the 2 you need.
That's the 2 I need.
So go ahead and roll the 5 or the 6 to knock out Sean.
5 or 6.
Oh!
5. Sean is gone.
Sean is gone.
So I don't even need to. I don't even need to bum rush for combat.
All right, seeing the desperate situation and the army has finally arrived, the machine gunner is going to move down the street and he's going to open fire on creature. Now, it is a little bit dangerous with Horace so close, but this guy is a trained marksman. So, 3 attacks, AP1, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits, good sir.
Nice. 3 up.
2.
1. 2 regen.
Yup. Just 1. Revenge, he calls it. Creature's going into Horace for revenge.
Revenge, if he can do it. Yeah, hitting on 3s, but he also has ferocious, so I got to remember to count that when I'm looking at my dice. So 3 hits.
Okay.
AP 3.
Oh, jeez. All right, 6s. Nothing.
Regen.
Come on. No, that's
2.
enough to take out Horace as well.
5 or 6.
Yup. Dang,
5.
man. This is not going according to the film at all.
This is Monster Squad 2, The Revenge.
Yeah. So we're going to have, obviously Frankenstein seeing her in danger. He's going to go.
Oh, hey, another scene from the movie.
Yep.
Three attacks.
Oh, no.
1 hit.
Only 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit. Defense 3. Sorry. 5.
Crap. This is not
All
good.
right. And then he's going to hit you
not
back.
right.
He's already fought, though.
Yeah.
So he's hitting on 6s, but he's got 3 attacks at AP 3 on Frankie.
Oh, he gets 1.
I get 1.
So a 4. So
On the hit,
that
so yeah,
that
that didn't
fails.
go. Regen.
And then regen. No.
Oh, he down to 1.
Frankenstein's down to 1.
On 5s. Nothing.
Once again, nothing.
Now, Whiffo.
The good news here, at least for me, is that Rudy has a decent melee weapon, but he's got to hit with
Yeah,
it.
if he's on that bike.
But it's his first time hitting on a 3. That's a
Nice.
hit.
AP?
That's AP 2.
2.
Deadly
So,
3.
6s.
He's got a stake.
Ooh, 6.
No!
6.
Just, Next soldier moves up beside his comrade. He unfortunately can't see Dracula, so I can't try and help Phoebe. So instead, he's
Ironically,
gonna
he
shoot.
can see the Invisible Man.
He can see the Invisible Man in a strange twist of fate.
Oh, that's a 5. If I can do that again, though, I got regen. I got a 6 instead.
No,
That'll work.
Josh's dice are warming up.
We'll figure
Okay,
it out.
so Josh stood up the Wolfman.
Yep.
The next National Guardsman is going to move up and again try and shoot at the Invisible Man. That's it.
Nice.
Now, where are those when I needed them?
I know. Yeah, and rinse and repeat, right?
Yeah,
So
these
it's
guys hit
6.
on 3+. They don't need a 6.
No. Regen?
Come on.
I love
my
regen.
gosh.
Oh my god, regen.
Did it again. All right, folks. So at the and then you want to stand up.
Yeah, then I'm going to stand up.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Her.
All right. Well, the doc, he go after Dracula. So, shooting his pistol. It's a hit.
Nice. AP.
Nothing.
Okay.
Apparently, a bullet doesn't have any
3.
armor piercing.
3 up. 6.
Wow.
That's like 3 in a row.
I think this is the end because the monsters get to go
now.
first, and I mean you're right. You're right. There.
I am.
So we'll see, but it is clear the Monster Squad has overestimated their abilities to fight off the monsters. The army arrived, but it may be too late. Unfortunately, this, folks, might be where the game comes to an end.
Let's see. Drax rushing back in. He smells the blood. Let's see. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Furious. Yeah. So
oh,
Furious.
so 3 hits.
3 hits.
All right, saving on 6s. Oh.
Oh. Only 1 went
So
through. And you got regen.
She's not going to die.
Regen.
She's not even going to take damage.
She ain't going to take damage. See, this is why, guys. We always play through.
She hits you twice.
Nice.
But AP nothing.
AP nothing, but I mean, well, defense 3, then regen.
So we're going to have, he's going to zip into here like this.
Yes.
He's going to shoot his harpoon at the mummy.
Oh,
that's
my.
a deadly 3. And then she's going to shoot her web gun at the wolf man.
Web gun.
That's what it's called. We'll just say it's, 38 special.
38 special.
Saturday night special. Okay, so here comes the shred pistol. 2 attacks. Rending. Oh, you've got to be joking. And then the harpoon gun. You have...
Wow.
You know what? Kill her.
You're just angry now.
I'm done.
You're just angry. This isn't me just trying to stretch out the game, but I really want to see Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. Can we do that real quick?
Sure, charge him in.
All right. Okay, Wolfman's going off on quality 3s. Rending. 2 hits at AP 1.
Save 1.
Save 1. 1 went through.
And I don't get... that takes him down.
So
he was only...
That
was it. So
5,
roll
6?
5 or 6.
3.
No,
He's there.
So
He's down.
All I have left of any kind of substance is the army. So, machine gun. So, into Drek. Oh my gosh.
1 hit.
That's not going to kill you.
3. No. Regen. No.
I did a wound.
You did wound. I'm just going to use the mummy.
Yeah,
let's.
let's.
It's got 3 casting
We're
points.
prolonging the inevitable.
Do I want to? I'm going to use magic first, though.
You're going to desiccate again?
I'm going to try to.
What did you have? A lot of fiber this morning. You're like desiccating everywhere.
He's been dead for a long time. It's all piled up. It's all backed up.
He'd be coming out as dust.
He's got 2. You got 2, and then we're going to knock it down
If a mummy has
3.
diarrhea, is that like a sandstorm?
Pretty much. That's it. Just blowing it out. It's like a sandblaster. That's really all it is. It's just a big sandblaster.
He does driveways.
All right. No.
Nothing.
No.
So you're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way.
So we've got just an attack 3 at AP 3.
Just an attack 3 at AP 3.
Quality 3.
Oh, man.
3 hits. 3 hits at AP 3.
6s. Just 1.
Just 1.
I do get regen. It doesn't have rending or poison.
No, nothing crazy.
That's it. On a 5 or a 6, she's gone.
4.
She's
just
knocked
down.
out, but-
Okay.
Next army guy is going to move up.
All right.
You can see him.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
see.
shooting a Drac. That's it.
Oh.
Just AP 1, but you ignore it.
4. Yeah, it's down to
So you
3.
still need 2s.
3s.
2s. Or, I'm sorry, 3s.
3s, yeah. 3. 6.
6. All right.
I'm going after Doc. All right, hitting on 3s.
Again.
3s. AP 3. Oh, and nothing ferocious matters.
Nope, he's down to 2.
It's down to 2.
I'm sorry, he's down to 1. He lost
down to 1,
2.
gotcha.
He's down to 1.
Alrighty, ready.
And then last soldier.
Last soldier.
He's going to try and get Dracula.
All right.
Yep.
3. 6.
Another 6. Be silly.
I'm going to run the Invisible Man into Doc Brown.
Oh, jeez.
So he's safe. So.
And nothing. Roll him.
All right.
That
5
was
or
his last
6.
wound.
3.
No,
He's
6.
alive, but
Well,
he's down.
He's down as well.
All right.
All I have left is for Frankenstein to get up.
Okay. And you get first activation, but then
So
that's
what
it.
am I supposed to do?
You can stand her up.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna come after one of your army dudes.
What?
Rawr. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Poison, so nothing to deal with there. 2.
That's a failure. And even if I had the regen, it wouldn't work. 5 or 6.
5 or
is gone.
6.
No, so
Yeah.
he's just down as well.
Sorry,
Okay,
didn't mean to
so
tap your dude.
it's the end of the round. Now, All right, folks, let us know if we get this wrong. But the way I read the rules, when you take the test at the end of the round, shaken units still count as being there. So I started with 9 models. Only 3 have been fully removed. So technically I'm over half, so I don't have to take the test. But if I'm wrong, if you're supposed to count shaken as part of that, then let me know, because we would have had to roll for a morale check here. So, as Josh pointed out, turn 5. Dracula has 2 wounds. The soldier has 3 shots. There's a chance. Hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 hits, but you ignore the AP.
And who's it to? I'm sorry,
Dracula.
Okay.
Yep.
2, defense 3.
You gotta fail these bad. Only 1.
But and then regen.
Regen.
Oh, 1.
So he's down to 1.
He is down to 1. Let's go in for the kill with Drac. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Attack 3, AP 3.
2 hits.
2 hits at AP 3.
So she's 6s, because even with her defense penalty, she's still 6s. Nothing.
Regen. Oh!
Wow. Again, cinematic with his last attempt. Frankenstein's going to try and toss Dracula onto that metal fence. So 3 attacks.
Hit on 4s.
Just 1.
1. Saves.
And it fails. Hit him back.
Yep. 3. Quality. Well, now he's hitting on 6s, right?
Yeah. Nothing.
No.
All right. So we're trying, but nothing's working.
Oh my God, is he trying? Mummy's going to rush in and do the same thing. All right. I will desiccate on the girl. Spend 2 points for that and knock it back to... I'm going to spend 2 points for the spell and then 1 to knock it to a 3. Oh, there you go. 1 hit at AP2, deadly 3.
Oh, gee. She doesn't save it.
So 3 hits. Good Lord.
But 1 goes through, so that does still wound her. So now on a 4, 5, or 6. She's still alive, technically.
All right, now he's going to run in, and he's got a great weapon. We'll see how great it is. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
Crap.
AP 3.
Nothing.
So on a what?
1. So she's like
so
minus
1 more?
6 wounds.
So
yeah.
4, 5, or 6 again? Or
We'll say why not? We're
4,
probably
5,
only supposed to do this once or twice.
4, 5, 6. 2.
She's still technically alive.
She's still technically with us. Phoebe, come on, Phoebe.
We'll have...
Pull through.
Okay, the bike had just enough to eke around the edge there. Hitting you on first, the big one. Let's do the big one. Finally hits you. AP of
3. 6. Sorry, should have rolled that in camera.
And 1 hit with the web pistol. This one's rending, so you at least don't get your regen.
Nice. So 3.
And you pass it all. You know, for the unit that I thought would just be running around killing left and right,
too.
it has. I mean, it did the first round, and now it's just. I guess those 2 are busy doing something else. You gonna run into Wolfman? Yeah,
we can go
around the mummy.
Okay. Rawr. Okay.
That was a ferocious roar. Right
Rawr. Hitting on 3s.
I mean, she's a tenacious girl, but
She is. Only 1, but I do have rending.
Okay.
So AP 1.
And she fails it, and she can't. So this on like a 2+, she's
on a 2+, she's gone.
Yeah,
she did.
She's dead. Okay, so unfortunately, unlike the movie, the monsters managed to just stop the ritual and collect the amulet, and now the world ends.
The world ends. So this is the end of the channel. It has been great.
Okay, thanks everybody. Be gentle with the comments because I'm sure we made a lot of mistakes, but we will try and recover them on the next one. Keep your dice on the table, and hopefully that was good enough.